Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to EO Sports Network. And if you're just joining us after that football game between the Rams and the Chiefs, I'm not going to spoil it, but wow. That was truly a fun game. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and kill this because I just noticed that the thumbnail actually, hold on. I wonder if I can just do a display, window capture. Window. There we go. Perfect. Let's just do that and shut the display capture off because I need to go over here and edit a former of another stream. Okay. Anyways, I just noticed that the thumbnail, 1 second, kind of gives away the end of the football game we just did. But it was a crazy doozy of a game. Let me see if I can find one that doesn't. Come on. It was a crazy game. If you had a chance to watch it, yeah. So, come on. Give me my thumbnail that I can... I don't want that thumbnail because that shows the final score. One complaint I have right now about YouTube is that the thumbnails are at the very, very end. So for people that do things like what we do, it spoils it. And it's not cool. So, hope I don't. Fine, I'll upload a thumbnail. Images. Gotta have something on here. Okay, what about documents? Come on. Pictures. There's gotta be something on here. Okay, that'll work. Let's do that. Let's do that one right there. APBA Chatter joining us. Howdy, how are you today, sir? ID Jester, he's joining us for some baseball. I tell you what, guys, if you guys have, after this, you guys have to check out the football game that I did. It was a doozy of a game. Let me see. All right, cool. Awesome. Okay. Got that done. So they have taken their seats here at, I think it's Citi Field now. It's not Shea Stadium, is it anymore, is it? But all right, so this is Inside Pitch Baseball by InsideSportsGames.com. Let's go ahead and do the new game. We're playing with the 2017 set because I haven't gotten the newer sets yet. I'm saving this 2018 set for the current season that's going on that I will do as soon as these playoffs are over. Atlanta, who is the lower seed, is the away team. New York is the home team. ID Jester, what game was it? What system? It was Inside Blitz. And I saw something that I've never seen have happen on that game before, ID Jester. It was Inside Blitz, and I know I think you've been playing it a little bit lately on the computer. But yeah, it was Inside Blitz on the computer, and it was fantastic. I just got to say, it was awesome. It was not what you thought it would be. All right, so R.A. Dickey's the number 2 starter. Robert Gesselman, hopefully I said that right, is the number 2 starter. Load lineups. But yeah, it did something that I have never seen it do before. And I don't want to give too much away, but you know how sometimes you can kind of tell where the story is going? It was one of those situations where I could not predict what was happening. So, all right, let's go ahead and get this one started. So, Game 2 of the NLCS. Game 1 was a few days ago. We actually did that off of the air. ID Jester said, I will watch it for sure. I just did a live unboxing of Inside Blitz Cards and Dice 1991 season. I just got it today. I have the Card and Dice season for 2015, and I played a few games, and it was really, really fun. But then I discovered the computer version, and I just love how it all streamlined. So, also ID says, I will watch and I'm intrigued by what happened. We'll have to watch and see it. It was crazy. All right, so game 1 of this NLDS was won 4-2 by the New York Mets. Before that, Atlanta had swept the San Diego Padres. They were the only team to sweep in the best of 3 wildcard rounds. So let's go ahead and get started. First, let's go ahead and introduce you to the visiting Atlanta Braves. Batting first, center fielder Ender Inciarte, acquired in the Shelby Miller trade, who, as well as Dansby Swanson. Shelby Miller went to Arizona in what was probably the biggest disappointing trade in the history of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Sorry, I talk way too much about them. Batting second place, Nick Markakis, the right fielder. Batting third, Freddie Freeman, the first baseman. Kurt Suzuki, the catcher, bats cleanup. John Camargo, the third baseman, bats fifth. Matt Kemp, the left fielder, will bat sixth. Dansby Swanson, the promising shortstop and first overall pick, will bat seventh. Brandon Phillips, the second baseman, bats eighth. And R.A. Dickey, the pitcher, bats ninth. For the defensive lineup for the Mets, we've got Yoenis Cespedes in left, Michael Conforto in center, Jay Bruce in right field, and infield featuring Lucas Duda, at first, Neil Walker at second, Asdrubal Cabrera at the shortstop, and Wilmer Flores playing the hot corner. Robert Gesselman pitches to Travis d'Arnaud to start things out. So, leading off for the Atlanta Braves here in inning number 1, Ender Inciarte, currently batting .308 in the postseason. 13 at-bats, 2 runs, 1 RBI. As Gesselman kicks and delivers. 4-6, and that one, nothing happening there. So, next pitch will be on Inciarte's card. Fly ball into center field. That's going to get down for a leadoff single. And the Braves are off to a good start here in Game 2. Best 3 out of 5 here in the NLDS. Winner goes to the NLCS. The Mets have not been to the playoffs since 2016 in this universe, my fictional universe. Last time they were there, they were the favorites to get there and to win the World Series. But they ran into something they did not expect against the Washington Nationals. And as we all know, if you follow my things very, very closely, the Nationals have kind of been the team that almost got it done, and finally got it done last year. This year they missed the playoffs. Three-time reigning NL champions, not in the playoffs this year. Pitch by Robert Gesselman to Nick Markakis, who is batting .600, 1 RBI, 1 home run, 4 runs scored. And this could be trouble. No, that blue die needed to be between 1 and 2 in order for it to be trouble, but that's not happening. So we'll go ahead and roll on the batter card. This one, ground ball hit right at Walker. This could be trouble. Easily flips it over to Cabrera for 1. Back to Duda for the double play. So now 2 down, nobody on. Set up for Freddie Freeman, batting .333. 2 runs, 1 RBI in 4 games so far. Gesselman looks in and fires. 6-5. Blank, so we'll roll on Freddie Freeman's card. 1-2. This one, single into right field, and that's hit number 2 with 2 down. We'll see what Kurt Suzuki can do, batting .250, but if I remember correctly, he's got 4 RBIs and a home run. Yeah. 2 runs scored himself. Gesselman sits and delivers. And it'll be at the ballpark card. 1-4. Oh, that blinks. That means it's going to be a rare result. Let's see what happens. Center fielder crashes into the wall on a deep dive. So that's Michael Conforto. Revolve as a D8 range play. Check for injury to center fielder after the play. If center fielder fails to make the play, the right fielder picks up the ball with the hitter attempting an inside the park homer. Resolve like an S9 with the play at the plate. Successful range play by Michael Conforto. So he crashes into the wall. Wow, that was very multi-layered. So it would have been a possible inside the park homer if he dropped that. Wow. But Michael Conforto makes the play. He's injured and will miss the rest of the game. So we're going to need a new center fielder. And we're going to go with Curtis Granderson. Safe bet right there, right? So Granderson will come in after Conforto makes the third out. Going to the bottom of the first. No runs on 2 hits, no errors. Still 0-0. The Mets have Cabrera, Conforto, and Cespedes due up in the top of the first inning. Checking in on the chat room. ID Jester says, yes, the card and dice version takes 4 times longer to play than the computer version. And he says, how does the blue die be between 1 and 2? LOL, just kidding. What you said is funny. Yeah, I know. Sometimes my words kind of get blah, 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 you know. Let's go ahead and introduce you to the defensive alignment for the visiting Atlanta Braves. First, oh, wait, hold on. Interesting. They haven't changed it yet, so I guess I got to pitch to Cabrera. Weird. They didn't change it. All right. I guess I'll have to do it off the top of my head. Okay. So for the Braves, you got an outfield, featuring Nick Markakis at right, Ender Inciarte at center, Matt Kemp at left. For the infield, Freddie Freeman at first base, Brandon Phillips at second base, Dansby Swanson at the shortstop, and John Camargo at third base, featuring a battery with R.A. Dickey pitching to Kurt Suzuki. For the Mets, they have Asdrubal Cabrera. That is a tough word for me to say sometimes. Asdrubal Cabrera, the shortstop, batting first. Curtis Granderson, the center fielder, coming in for Michael Conforto, batting second. Yoenis Cespedes, the left fielder, batting third. Lucas Duda, the first baseman, will bat the cleanup position. Jay Bruce, the right fielder, bats fifth. Wilmer Flores, the third baseman, bats sixth. Travis D'Arnaud, the catcher, bats seventh. Neil Walker, the second baseman, bats eighth. And Robert Gesselman bats ninth, as he is the pitcher. If you're watching live, join us in the chat room. Let me know who you guys are pulling for, Atlanta or New York. And then overall in the entire playoffs, these are the teams that are left. New York and Atlanta, of course, in this one. Cincinnati and Philadelphia in the NL. And then you got Oakland and Boston in the one ALDS, and Cleveland and Houston in another. Let me know who you guys are rooting for in this game and in the entire playoffs. R.A. Dickey with the pitch. Kicks, fires. Cabrera holds off and is not going to swing at that one. So Cabrera drives it into left field, and it's caught for out number one. And it corrected after the first batter. Thank goodness for that. So it's Johan Camargo. Copy. Johan Camargo. Thank you. ID Jester says, let's go Braves. R.A. Dickey looking in. Kicks and fires. 4-6. Range play to Curtis Granderson, who's making his first at-bat of the postseason. This one hit right at Phillips, and it's past him for a single, and Curtis Granderson comes off the bench and is able to provide. R.A. Dickey with the pickoff attempts. 1 through 13. Ooh, I don't like any of that. Or 13, and needed a 3 through 7 for pickoff. Didn't happen. Dickey delivers to Cespedes, who's still waiting to go deep. This time takes it into center field. Inciarte makes the grab for out number 2. Lucas Duda, 2 up for the Mets. Johan, got it. ID Jester always helping me out with name pronunciations. You should have seen the chat room when I was first doing hockey. That was interesting. Okay, Johan. Han is in Han Solo. Got it. Johan. R.A. Dickey with the pitch. And if the blue die was inside 1 to 12, but it's not, we'd be rolling on Duda's home run at a 19. That would almost guaranteed be gone, but Braves fans can be thankful that it's not. Here we go. Pitch to Duda. Fly ball in the left field. Kemp makes the grab, and down they'll go. No runs on one hit, no errors. It's 0-0 heading into the second inning. Johan Camargo, Matt Kemp, and Dansby Swanson due up for the Braves here in the top of the second. Johan Camargo with 2 RBIs, batting .250 right now. Johan. As Gesselman delivers. Strikes him out. Good pitch there by Gesselman to get Camargo to chase. Matt Kemp due up, batting a measly .154 here in the postseason. Would like to clean that up. Gesselman to Kemp, kicks and fires. And it's going to be an error check. So, Kemp sends this one into left field, and Cespedes makes a clean grab for out number 1. Or no, it's a single, sorry. It would have been an error. Okay, got it. So it's a single. I thought if an error check automatically was wrong, then or was good and it was automatic out. But apparently I was wrong there. Here comes Dansby Swanson. Dansby batting .250, 2 runs scored. Yet to give us the long ball. May not give it to us this season, but we know where he's headed. Pitch by Gesselman as Swanson holds up, and we'll get another one. Ground ball hit right at Flores. This could be trouble. Kicks it over to Walker for out number 2, but they're going to let Swanson reach on a fielder's choice. 2 down. Here's Brandon Phillips. Batting .455 for the Braves. 3 runs, 1 RBI, and it was a homer. Pitch by Gesselman. And nope, no wild pitch, so we'll roll again. 2-6. And thought about getting the walk, but Phillips takes a strike. Next pitch, Phillips swing, puts this one at the feet of Jay Bruce. Dansby Swanson's going to use that speed to get to third, and his runners on the corners for R.A. Dickey with 2 down. And you take away the chance at a bunt right here. Oh, what to do if you are Atlanta? Do you pull R.A., but he's obviously not. He's the starter. But there is the argument to be made that this might be a chance to blow the game open, because then you get to Cabrera. Let it all go to waste. All right. No, be sensible here. Leave in R.A. He's allowed 1 hit, and that's it. 5-4. Struck him out swinging, and that's going to be the inning. So we head to the bottom of the second on no runs, 2 hits, no errors. It's still 0-0. The Mets will have Jay Bruce, Wilmer Flores, and Travis Deonard due up. R.A. Dickey ready to go. Kicks and fires. Ground ball hit at Camargo. Kicks it over to Freeman for out number 1. Here's Wilmer Flores, batting .333 in the postseason. Only 3 at-bats for him thus far. Or 3 games at batting, sorry. Tried to get Flores to chase, but he holds up. Next pitch. Singled right past Dansby Swanson. Flores is on, and that's hit number 2 for the Mets. Gazelman. Got it. Gazelman. ID Jester. We should just call you ID Pronunciation Wizard. R.A. Dickey to Travis Deonard, and swings at a miss, and there is the first strikeout for Dickey. Here's Neil Walker with 2 down. Still looking for his first hit of the postseason. Got to remember, this is only game 2 of the postseason for the Mets. Since they were the number 1 seed in the NL, they got a bye into the NLDS. They did not have to play in the wild card round, so that's why the numbers are a little bit different. R.A. Dickey was on the mound when they swept the San Diego Padres in the first round. Neil Walker, ground ball to Dansby, kicks it over to second, and that's going to be out number 3. So we're headed to the third inning. No runs on one hit, no errors. Still no score. Inciarte, Markakis, and Freeman due up. Gazelle, got it. Gazelman. Robert Gazelman. Thank you, ID. Like the animal. Gazelle. Okay. Robert Gazelman. Currently working on a 0 ERA. Would love to keep it that way. Pitch, tender, Inciarte. Swing and a miss. And he fooled him. It wasn't even close. It was a good morning, good afternoon, and good night type of at-bat for Ender Inciarte. Robert Gazelman facing Nick Markakis. He's 0 for 1, but he's batting .545 in the postseason. Can't keep him down for long, and he walked him. Here's Freddie Freeman. Would love to see him go off. Let's see, this is a right-handed pitcher, so he's got a 16 and 20 chance of hitting the homer. Only 1 RBI so far. Gazelman kicks and fires. And it's blank, so we'll roll on Freeman's card. Left-handed batter, right-handed hitter. Fly ball into right field. Bruce makes the grab, and that's 2 down. Here's Kurt Suzuki, batting .231. Trying to make things happen here. Suzuki checks his swing. Umpire says, no, he didn't go. So we'll go again. This one into center field. It's down and past Granderson. That's going to be extra bases. They wave around Nick Markakis, and Atlanta strikes first. Kirk Suzuki with an RBI double, and it's 1-0 Atlanta. Johan Camargo due up for the Atlanta Braves. Where is he from? Robert Gazelman with the delivery. Range play. Who we testing? Runner in scoring position. 2 down. 5-4. Fly ball at Yoenis Cespedes. He's got a range of 4. But it's past him. It's past him. Kurt Suzuki holds up at third, and it's runners on the corners with 2 down. Atlanta trying to put together something here. Matt Kemp. 2-14. He's 1 for 1. Would love to continue this for Atlanta. That is not within 1 or 2, so we roll here. 6-2. Fly ball into right field, and it's down! Bruce could not get to it. 1 run scores. They're waving Johan across. He'll score, and it's 3-0 Atlanta. And Atlanta has already scored more runs in this game than they did in Game 1. Gazelman is starting to wonder how long his night is going to go. Matt Kemp with an RBI double, and it's 3-0. Here's Dansby Swanson. Gazelman takes a deep breath, trying to get that third out, and it's not going to happen via strikeout. Dansby singles into third, past the third baseman, and there's runners on the corners. And you got to wonder how much longer New York is going to let this go on. 2 down. Can they get out of it? Here's Brandon Phillips, who's batting .500, 1 for 1. Pitch from Gazelman. Error check on the throw. This one hit right at Neil Walker, and he is able to field it, kick it over to third to tap on the base, and finally ends the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. New York will have Gazelman, Cabrera, and Granderson due up for the Mets in the bottom of the third. R.A. Dickey now goes out there with a 3-run cushion. Let's see what the knuckleballer is able to do. He'll face Robert Gazelman first. And it's at Citi Field. 2-1. Fly ball into center field. Good hit by Gazelman, but Inciarte is all over that one for out number 1. Here comes Drupal Cabrera. 0 for 1 in the game so far. And it's a range play. The switch hitter. Where are we going? Puts it into right field. Nick Markakis fighting over, makes the dive and makes the catch. He's got a 4 in 6 chance of making that play, and they rolled a 4. So that is at the limit of Markakis' ability, but it's 2 down. Curtis Granderson due up. He's 1 for 1. One of only 2 hits for New York. The pitch, swing and a miss, and down goes Granderson for strikeout number 2 for R.A. Dickey. We're headed to the top of the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors given up by R.A., and it's 3-0 Atlanta. The Braves will send out Dickey, Enciarte, and Markakis in the top of the 4th. Robert Gazelman, it'll be very interesting to see what exactly they decide to do with him. If they are going to let him stay in there for the long haul, you would have to imagine that if he gets in any more trouble, that this might be it for him. R.A. Dickey, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Holds up on that pitch. So here comes the next one from Gazelman. Lines this one right at Flores, and he makes the grab for out number 1. Here's Ender Enciarte, who's 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Can they get another troublesome inning for Gazelman? 6-4. Range play. Uh-oh, who we testing? Uh-oh, fly ball into right field. It is down in right field. Oh, it looks like it was going to be a triple. Sorry. It usually would have been a triple, but since it's the range play, Bruce makes the running grab for out number 2. Here comes Nick Markakis, who's 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. And the pitch. Oh, sorry, 2-3. It's a blank. Markakis now waits for the next one. Ground ball hit right at Gazelman. He flips it over to Duda, and that's out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3-0 Atlanta. Here we go to the bottom of the 4th. Yoenis Cespedes, Lucas Duda, and Jay Bruce due up for the Mets. R.A. Dickey working on inning number 4 of work, only allowing 2 hits. Good game so far for him. Uh-oh, Dickey pitches to Yoenis Cespedes, leaves a hanging knuckler, and Yoenis deposits it into left field, clear for landing, and that's gone. 3-1 now the score, as sometimes the knuckler can tend to leave things hanging, and that was the worst batter in the lineup for New York to do that. ID Jester says, have to run. Great job so far, man. Keep up the good work. Talk soon. Thank you so much for tuning in, ID Jester, and for your contributes to really this hobby and the chat room here today. R.A. Dickey will now face Lucas Duda. And the delivery. Swing and a miss, and down he goes. R.A. recovers to get strikeout number 3 after giving up the solo bomb to Cespedes. Here's Jay Bruce. Fly ball into center field. Enciarte easily gets there for out number 2. Wilmer Flores now due up. And no wild pitch, so he fouls it off. Roll again. Flores, 1 for 1 in the game. Love to keep going there. Almost got the strikeout, so Flores will make the decision on his card. This one on the ground, right at Camargo, and it's past him for a single. 2 for 2 for Wilmer Flores. Here's Travis Deonard, who struck out his first time up. One of 3 strikeouts for R.A. Dickey. 2 down. Bottom of the 4th, 1 on. Swing and a miss, and down goes Deonard. 4 strikeouts for R.A. Dickey, and now it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors for the Mets. We're going to the top of the 5th. Freddie Freeman, Kirk Suzuki, and Johan Camargo due up for the Braves. Freddie Freeman, who's 1 for 2, starting to see that bat heat up a little bit more. Only 1 RBI so far as Gazelman looks in and fires. Blank, nothing there. So we'll see what Freddie Freeman's got in mind. Liner right at Walker, who doesn't even have to take a step to put that in glove, and it's out number 1. Here's Kurt Suzuki. And this one will be at the ballpark. Kurt sends a hot ground ball right at near Walker. Shovel pass to Duda, and that's out number 2. Johan Camargo due up. He's 1 for 2 with a run scored. And the pitch. Fouled off by Camargo. So Johan digs in. And he walked him.
Walks, and that wasn't close.
And he's not exactly a threat to steal, so you can understand why he did that. And right now, Gazelman actually getting tired here. If that turns red, then he's going to be in danger. Matt Kemp, 2 down. 5-3. Didn't get the strikeout. We'll see if he's able to get a single, as he is 2 for 2 with a double and and 2 RBIs. This one, fly ball into center field, and that's down for a double. They're waving Johan across, and it's 4-1. 3 RBIs and 2 doubles for Matt Kemp. And that might be it for Robert Gazelman. Only going 4 2/3 as the bullpen is going to be activated. Oh, I forgot about that. That's why I move you over here. Select reliever. See who they give it to. It's going to be Chasen Bradford. Bradford, first appearance here in the postseason. 2 down, runner on second. Here's Dansby Swanson. Chasen Bradford, the right-hander, will take on Dansby Swanson, the right-hander. Pitch is in there, and it's just outside. Good hold there by Dansby. Swanson swing, and a ground ball hit at Cabrera. Flicks it over to Duda for out number 2. Or 3, sorry, wow. Here we go to the bottom of the 5th. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. Neil Walker, Bradford, and Cabrera due up for the Mets as they trail the Braves 4-1. Atlanta trying to even up the series as they lost game 1 4-2. Pitch to Neil Walker by R.A. Dickey. This one at the ballpark. 1-2. Ground ball hit right at Phillips. He flips it over Freeman for out number 1. Chasen Bradford now up. Actually, we're going to pitch hit him. We need some offense. Phillip Evans will come in for Bradford. See what he's able to produce here. Dickey, nothing doing, so we'll go again. Deep breath from R.A. and the knuckleball right-hander delivers. Gets him to pop up high. Swanson camped out under it, and that's out number 2. Here's Asdrubal Cabrera, who's 0 for 2 today. 0 for the postseason, still looking for that first hit. Uh-oh, this one, deep fly ball into right field, back to the wall, gone! Asdrubal Cabrera makes it a 2-run game, and it's 4-2. Asdrubal Cabrera, we mentioned, still looking for that first hit of the postseason, and boy howdy, did he get it. Curtis Granderson due up. He's 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Dickey giving up his second home run of the game. Let's see how he responds. He got struck out the next guy. What does he do here? Gets him to ground ball to Phillips, flip to Freeman, and that's out number 3. So the reliever coming in for the Mets. Who's it going to be? Josh Edgin. Looking for his first reps here in the postseason. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors for the Mets. It's 4-2 Atlanta, and the Braves are going to be sending out Brandon Phillips, R.A. Dickey, and Ender Enciarte in the top of the 6th. We'll see if R.A. Dickey does get a chance. You'd have to imagine that if Phillips does not get on then they're probably going to pull R.A. Dickey for the day since he's allowed 2 homers. This one, ground ball hit right at Cabrera, fires over to Duda for out number 1, and I think they're going to close the book on R.A. Dickey today. He went 5 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 runs, and they were earned with 4 strikeouts. Danny Santana coming in as the bullpen is up and moving for the Braves as they have a 2-run lead. Josh Edgin with the pitch. Nothing there, so we'll see what happens on Santana's card. Ground ball hit at Walker. Flip over to Duda for out number 2. Here's Ender Inciarte, who's 1 for 3 with a strikeout. This one at the ballpark. Inciarte, fly ball into center field. Granderson on the run, makes the grab for out number 3. So who's it going to be coming in for Atlanta here at the bottom of the 6th? Jason Mote. His first appearance here in the postseason, as I believe this is the first time they've really had to go to the bullpen this early. Range play at the ballpark to Yoenis Cespedes, who has already gone yard once tonight. 2-4. Fly ball into right field. It is down for a single, and Cespedes is on. He's got a homer and a single. Here's Lucas Duda, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Deep breath from Mote. And the delivery. Nothing doing there. Next delivery to Duda. Ground ball hit right at Phillips. This could be trouble. Flip it over to Swanson. Back to Freeman. Double play. Good move there by Swanson, who is reading the ball, knowing that there's a chance he's already charging the bag, and quickly fires over to Freeman. Here's Jay Bruce with 2 down after the double play. Mote takes a deep breath. And he hits Jay Bruce. So Mote will be a 1-inning pitcher. We'll see who they bring in the 7th. Mote blows away Wilmer Flores with a ball right in the edge. A called strike 3. And we're going to the top of the 7th. No runs, 1 hits, no errors. 4-2 Atlanta. They will send out Markakis, Freeman, and Suzuki in the top of the 7th. Here is, are we going to leave Edgin in? Let's see, he's a lefty. No, let's pull Edgin out. So Josh Edgin will come out of the game. We'll see who the Mets go to here in this bullpen type situation for them. Paul Sewald, who actually can give them some length. He's got 5 batters he can face, so as an average. So we'll see what happens. Pitch to Markakis. He holds. Next pitch. Ground ball right at Sewald over to Duda for out number 1. Freddie Freeman, 1 for 3, 333 average. Would love to put that a little bit higher. Nothing doing there, so Freeman holds up. Next pitch to Freddie. Fly ball into center field. Granderson camped out under it for out number 2. Here's Kurt Suzuki, who's having himself a bit of a game. 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. Batting .267 here in the postseason. Swing and a miss, and down goes Kurt. And it's stretch time here in New York. 4-2. The Braves lead here in Game 2, trying to even up the series. All right, due up for the Braves will be, the Mets will be Travis D'Arnaud, Neil Walker, and Paul Sewald here in the bottom of the 7th. Jason Mote, is it Mote or Mote? I'm not sure. Will be coming out. Ian Kroll comes in, and he could be a good setup guy moving forward. Nothing doing there as D'Arnaud waits for the pitch. 6-5. This one into center field at Inciarte's feet, and D'Arnaud is on. Tying run at the plate. Pickoff attempt by Kroll. And he got him! Wow, a 1 through 7 chance of picking him off, and he rolls a 2! D'Arnaud picked off at first, and that lets all of the air out of this stadium as they looked like they were getting ready to try to tie it up. Kroll now worried about Neil Walker. Fly ball into right field. Markakis makes the grab for out number 2. They will let... You can't let him hit. You can't let a pitcher hit in this situation. Travis Terron will come in. Hopefully I said that right. For the Mets. Kroll with the pitch. Swing and a miss, and down goes Terron. And we're at the top of the 8th. Coming in for the Mets. We'll see what kind of length they get out of him. It'll be Rafael Montero. Long pitcher who could go for a while in case they get to the 9th inning and it's not a situation where they feel like they need to close it out. Rafael Montero, only 16 relief appearances all year, pitches and fouled off by Johan Camargo. Reroll. Swing and a miss, and down goes Camargo. And here's Matt Kemp, who they have not been able to keep under control. 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs and 3 for 3 with 2 doubles and 3 RBIs. Montero. Righty versus righty. Range play. 3-5. Fly ball into left field. Yoenis Cespedes can't get to it. That's going to be the 3rd double by Matt Kemp. And now here's Dansby Swanson with a chance to bring him in and get an insurance run. 1 down. Pitch to Swanson by Montero. Swing and a miss, and down goes Swanson. Here's Brandon Phillips, who's 1 for 3. 429 in the postseason, though. And he hit him. Ian Kroll. How many outs are there? Yes. Really? Okay, I guess. Yep. Julio Teheran going to come in to bat for Ian Kroll. With 2 down, they want to try to get as much insurance as they can. Swing and a miss, and down he goes. Jim Johnson coming in for the Braves here at the bottom of the 8th. He'll face Asdrubal Cabrera, Curtis Granderson, and Yoenis Cespedes. 2 of those 3 guys have hit homers. Asdrubal Cabrera, 1 for 3 here in the bottom of the 8th. 4-2 Atlanta lead. Swing and a miss, and down goes Cabrera. Jim Johnson now faced Curtis Granderson, who's 1 for 3 after coming in for Conforto, who was injured. Singled up the middle, and he's on. Big chance here for Yoenis Cespedes. Here comes the steal by Granderson, and he gets second. In scoring position. Johnson with the delivery. Uh-oh. Oh, he barely missed a home run, I think. Yep. Because of that, if it was a left-handed batter, that would have been a home run right there. But it's not. Ground ball hit right at Freeman. He'll tap his bag for out number 2. Granderson goes to 3rd, and now here's Lucas Duda. 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Got to get this run home somehow, some way. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and down goes Duda. And we're headed to the 9th inning. No runs on 1 hit, no errors. And now Enciarte, Markakis, and Freeman do up for the Braves as they lead 4-2 here in the 9th inning. Rafael Montero face Enciarte, who's 1 for 4. 5. Nothing going there, so Enciarte waits for the next pitch. Ground ball hit right at Walker, flipped to Duda for out number 1. Here's Nick Markakis, who's 0 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. Top of the ninth, 4-2 here in Game 2. Atlanta trying to even up the series. Error throw. Error check on the throw, sorry. Fly ball into left field, and Bruce makes the grab. No need to check on the throw as there's nobody on. Here's Freddie Freeman. Top of the ninth, 2 out, 1 of 4 for the first baseman. First pitch, and he walked him. So Freddie Freeman will get on, and that'll be the end of the night for Rafael Montero. He's exhausted his resources, and we'll see who they send out there. It'll be Jacob Rom. 2 down, and he'll face Kurt Suzuki, who is 1 for 4 with a double and a run scored. Also 1 RBI. Range play. Here's the pitch. Fly ball into left field. Cespedes can't get to it. That's going to be a single. Freddie Freeman holds it second. And the train moves along. Johan Camargo due up. He's 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and 2 runs scored. Batting .267. The pitch. Didn't get him to chase that time. He's like, I'm not going down for a third time on strikes. Swing, ground ball at Duda. He tags the bag, and we're off to the bottom of the ninth. It's a 2-run ball game. Jay Bruce, Wilmer Flores, and Travis d'Arnaud, the last chances for the New York Mets. It's Game 2 of the NLDS of the 2019 Fictional MLB season. Game 1 was won 4-2 by New York. Will Atlanta win it 4-2 as well? Jim Johnson is going to come out. He will not be pitching this one for Atlanta. It's going to be Jose Ramirez who comes in, and this special K rate could be really fun to watch. Jay Bruce, who's 0 for 2. 5-4. Error on the ground. All right, so since he's a left-handed batter, he has a special K rate on left-handed batter. If the D20, the blue D20 down here comes in 1 or 2, it's an automatic strikeout. And the pitch. Okay, so 5-4. Double into center field. And the tying run is on. Now we'll see what the Braves decide to do. Wilmer Flores due up. He's 2 for 3. Only striking out once, batting .500 in the postseason thus far. Situation could not be more dire if you're Atlanta. You've got to come off with this win. Otherwise, you will go down 2-0 in a best-of-5 series where it looked like you had all the momentum. And the pitch. Fly ball into left field. Kemp makes the grab for out number 1. Jay Bruce holds it second. Here's Travis d'Arnaud. I think that's how you say it. 1 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts. Pitch by Ramirez. 4-6. Fly ball into center field. Enciarte camped out under it. And that's out number 2. No run as Jay Bruce comes in. Here's Neil Walker. He's 0 for 3. Down to their final out. Pitch by Jose Ramirez. 4-5. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. If that D20 was within 1 in 11, it'd be a home run, but it's not. So now we have this special strikeout dice. So Neil Walker crushes one into right field, but it's cooking left. And it's a foul ball. Pitch by Walker. Not inside the range, so we go here for 1. Ground ball hit right at Swanson. This should do it. And that is out number 3. Atlanta evens up the series. Final score 4-2. Wow. Great game there played by the Atlanta Braves. 4-2 as this series will switch venues. And we'll head to Atlanta for games 3 and 4. Series is tied at 1. And that is your final score. Let's go ahead and crown our MVP. Atlanta with no home runs, actually. So, game stats. All right, Atlanta. At bats, hits 4 for 3. 4 for 4 with 3 RBIs, 3 doubles. Matt Kemp's your player of the game. Matt Kemp is your player of the game. 4 for 4 with 3 RBIs, 3 doubles. So a good day at the plate for Mr. Kemp. He came in here looking for his first hits of the postseason, and he got it done. Win goes to R.A. Dickey. Loss goes to Robert Gazelman. Save to Jose Ramirez. Your final score, 4-2. The Atlanta Braves even up the series, and that's going to do it for our broadcast today. My name's Elon Alf saying thank you so much to ID Jester and APBA Chatter for joining us today. Check out their channels. This is Elon Alf saying we'll see you when the ball flies. Thank you so much, and take care.